back.
I do believe that it is about time that we get started.
I believe differently.
Oh,
There's
fuck,
problems
yeah,
to deal
what
with, and that problem is me. Okay. Congratulations on your stream streak.
I've been trying to show up for the Final Fantasy streams.
Oh
I've
yeah,
been doing
it's fine. I haven't actually been showing my rating lately since we're basically
I know, that's why I have a
just in
three stream watch streak.
Yeah. No, I mean it's just been re-clears for a bit now, but it's time that we get started. Welcome to the stream if you're here. If you're not here, you are still welcome as always. Today is a wonderful Wednesday. Raw Steel. Plague of Behdmeten. We're doing session 10 now. Jesus Christ, we've been doing this for over 2 months. What the fuck is wrong with us?
You host a good campaign and you keep us.
You don't know that yet.
What do you mean I don't know that yet?
Let's
You
not
know
get
what the fun
crazy
part
with it.
is? The
What's
fun
that?
part that we haven't actually missed the session.
Not yet.
That is pretty crazy.
No, we technically did. If we want to go down to brass tacks, we had to move a session.
That's
No,
true,
but
but
we
that's
didn't
different
miss-
from
that's
missing
different
it.
than
We
missing
didn't.
But we
We
missed
didn't
the
set it that week.
Wednesday. We missed
That
the
is different.
Wednesday.
Missed.
Yeah, well, that.
But we haven't gone a
It's
week
semantics.
without playing Draw Steel yet.
Correct.
Yeah.
Also,
Look,
I
all
just
all I'm
checked that
saying
it is an
is,
independent
from
artist.
my
Good for them.
from my previous experience of getting to do the cool Meg campaign once every like 7 business weeks, this is a nice improvement.
I mean, to be fair, we were doing that every other week, and also, like, anytime that somebody skipped, we had to wait 2 weeks. This is another reason
Yeah.
why I'm like, man, if you gotta do stuff, or, like, you need a day, it's fine. Like, we'll just pick it up next week.
Bro, I
Hell,
need a
there
new live,
there
that's
will
what I
be-
need.
There will be a day, like a week that comes along where I'm like, man, I haven't been able to fucking make up shit. It will come, eventually. But for now, what is coming
It's me.
is the next
Ugh.
session.
Is-
Right.
Bounty quests.
Yes. So, as a very brief recap, last session was a pretty tame session. You mostly taking care of some downtime stuff. You did add a new individual to your crew by the name of Rek. So congratulations, Oriamis. You have the adoring fan following you, but they're actually useful.
What? Adoring Fan's useful. It's
Uh-uh.
a great backpack.
Yeah, you can
I'm
hold your
sworn to
things.
carry your burdens.
I wish that that they were like that instead of like themselves.
I love Adoring Fan. I do not accept Adoring Fan slander in this household.
You don't fuck with Adoring Fan. Or everybody else doesn't fuck with. You're the only one that fucks with Adoring Fan.
He's adorable. He's like a golden retriever that's got one missing eye.
Doesn't he steal your shit?
He steals your
What?
shit?
No, what the fuck are you talking about?
Gaslighting me.
I could have sworn that like if you actually let him hold on to things, like he'll steal shit and then you have to track his ass down.
No.
Is that him stealing stuff, or is that you giving it to him?
No, he literally just he becomes part of your groupie once you've achieved the rank of Grand Champion in the arena. And
Of
if you don't
course.
take him as a follower, he just wanders around the city waiting your return.
Oh, so yeah, he doesn't steal shit. You just hate the adoring fan.
Yeah,
I
what
do
the
hate the
fuck?
Adoring Fan.
What kind of Adoring Fan slander is this shit?
I think it's because he sees too much of himself in the adoring fan.
As they make
I-
contact with you for the first time. Oh, okay, sorry.
I do hate them. Continue.
They're just like, oh my god, I saw your fight. Can I follow you around? No one get in the way. But the better question is, we got 2 images here. Which one looks more like a shithead? I like the bright golden piss-colored hair more. The other one, you know, it looks too
Grand
HD.
Champion. I can't
Wish-
believe it's you standing
If only I
here
could be so
next to
grossly incandescent.
me.
I can't believe it's so cool. Glowing pea hair.
Oh my
I wish
god.
they had kept that silly hair on the Starfield one, because he looks like he's gonna start telling me about crypto.
I hate him.
God, why does he look so dead? He looks like a zombie.
He looks like he just lost all of his like crypto monkeys, and he's trying to complain about it.
Due to the adoring fans' zero responsibility, he can be used to train combat skills without him reporting an assault.
Correct. You can just beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, and he respawns in 3 days if you kill him.
He respawns too?
Yeah.
Also, he doesn't matter what you do, he will never get disappointed by how much murder you commit.
I prefer Oriamis' adoring fan.
Yeah,
Same.
it's kind of
Alright.
funny. He's literally
But-
fucking.
I'm gonna draw when I get my shoulder back. I'm gonna draw your fucking follower like the adoring fan. I'm gonna give him the same shithead fucking haircut.
Sure. But
See, I
on
w-
top
I-
of
oh. Let's continue.
Damn it.
We're sidetracked. No, we're sidetracked. We're sidetracked.
so sidetracked. It's too soon. But on top of you also taking care of your community service, all of you doing your part to tell the families of the deceased that their loved ones would not be coming home. Somebody else did return home. Korsakov the First making an appearance in Behdmeten and giving an ultimatum that has put a bit of a clock on Behdmeten.
Just
Now,
shows
how
up to
long-
the throne room.
Just shows up to the throne room, gives his ultimatum, refuses to
Please.
elaborate. Backhands Akron for fun.
Comes in my throne room, threatens to kill me.
Calls
me bad.
gay.
Korsakov the First just doesn't know how bad Korsakov the Third has it.
Yeah, but people just don't get it.
You just don't get it.
But what you do get is a bounty board, and there's already a few things that are on it. Now, last I had spoken to you all, it sounded like everybody was going through, had decided to do the Speaking of Scarabs into a feud to many. So that is what I have gone with, since no further discussion has happened. Which should be fine. You all were left off leaving Behdmeten, heading out to your first quest. Now, Celis, this is your quest, and as
Oh,
such,
shit, we're doing that. Okay.
No, I think we
Yes.
should do a feud to.
all right. See y'all next week.
Goodbye, everyone.
Too much, too much shenanigans.
We did it.
We've done it, boys.
We did it. Yay.
That's why you're the boss.
I suplexed all those fucking people at Mother Base. Every single one of them deserved it. But Stella, since this is your quest, you are the one with the information. There is, in fact, a small village nearby, which you got a name. that you were told that it was an elderly individual by the name of Eleanor that has the necklace. This is a this is a she doesn't try to hide it or anything, and it's clear that she does make use of it. Uh, but with any luck, you'll be able to get some information, maybe a a new one made, something along those lines. As such, you do set a path for the village. It's going to be a few-hour walk, but you do not run into any problem along the way, despite the recent events and the looming threat. It's easy to convince yourself that nothing is wrong. The area truly is at peace, or it was, despite the small issues here and there. And after your walk, you do finally come across the village. Let's see. Here. Yeah, here, ancient. You find yourself on the outskirts of a small village. The houses are quaint, clearly having their patches here and there. A couple villagers do walk around, some leading a pet that follows them around, some carrying around reins. All of them clearly busying themselves. Unfortunately, while you were told where they lived, village they lived in, you were not really told how you'd be able to find them. So some questioning may be in order. How do you wish to proceed?
I think I'm just gonna get close to the first person I can find and just don't really need to hide or anything about it, so just ask them about what I'm looking for, the person that I'm looking for.
Okay. You approach the first individual that you come across, and as you walk up and they notice you approaching, they avert their gaze. And they simply tell you, I don't want any trouble, I don't want any trouble. Just go about my business.
I mean, just as a confirmation, I do always wear like the moment that we left Behdmeten, I was not gonna just be walking around without a disguise.
No, that's fine. Yeah, no, like you're cloaked. You're fine.
Okay. Yeah, just
They,
making sure.
yeah, it. As far as you can tell, like they would have no reason to believe that you are a dragon knight yourself, but for whatever reason, they still seem unwilling to talk. You get the feeling that something is wrong. Something's happened.
I'll just wave at them and say, "Friend, I am not here to cause any trouble. I've only come to try and find someone that could help me and my sister to regain something that we've lost."
And well, we lose things from time to time. Fine. Who are you looking for?
Fuck, what was her name?
Eleanor.
Eleanor. I'm just looking for Eleanor. I was told that she had a pendant. A little trinket that could help my sister regain her voice.
Well, you picked a bad time. Eleanor is... Eleanor's gone.
Ah. That just looked aside. And I sigh and I just cross my arms and say, "Is there any next of kin that I could get in contact with? Someone that
Oh, no,
I could talk about?"
sorry, you misunderstand. She's been taken away.
Ah, that kind of gone. I take it this place was raided not too long ago?
Raided? No. Look. I don't want anybody causing any trouble. I've already been through enough. But if you must know, someone new moved in recently. And Eleanor got turned in. Not much that we can do.
Turned into what exactly?
Turned in, not turned into something, turned
No, of
in.
course, but to who?
Actually, it's whom.
Thank you.
I don't know who. But she was... He kind of looks around, makes sure that nobody else is kind of listening in on the conversation. The few other people that are kind of milling about also seem to be averting their gaze. She was harboring dragon knights. Now,
I see.
I have no problem with them, but unfortunately, we were unable to do anything before he turned them in.
You don't
They
need to
came
say
by
anything else.
just...
Let's not
I'm
get
sorry.
you in trouble. Let's not get you in trouble. We're not. You guys have clearly gone through something that it's stressful and bothersome. So, all you have to do is point me in a direction, and I'll be out of your way.
Don't mention that I told you.
Like I said, you just need to point me in a direction. You and I never talked. I was just passing by.
Yeah, he kind of motions towards a house off in the distance. Light puffs of smoke coming out of a chimney, indicating that there is still somebody there. But otherwise, it is on the far edge of the village. He
Just
lives there, if that's what you mean.
thank you. Thank you for your help. And I'll do a little nod as thanks. And just point to the rest of the party to follow me.
Alright. You all have been given a direction, and the villager gives a very quick nod, and then, still refusing to meet your gaze, continues about his business, acting as if the conversation never happened.
Truly a crime to care for those in need.
As
No.
it always has been.
How do we plan on getting information out of the snitch?
Huh?
That's the direction he pointed, yes?
We'll just go there and see what can we do about this. Just let me do the talking. We don't need to antagonize someone that clearly already turned in their own people.
I do not plan on doing antagonization.
All right then. Well, let's go. And I just start heading towards the house or it's all about.
Alright. You head towards the building. And you find yourself at the front door. You hear nothing inside currently.
I'll motion to my sister. And she separates from us and goes towards the back of the house. And I'll knock on the front.
All right. You knock on the door, giving it just a few quick raps. And from the other side, you hear just the sound of at least 4 different locks and bolts coming undone. And when the door opens, you are met with a scruffy-haired older
Mhm.
who looks up at you all and, well, I wasn't expecting guests. To what do I owe the pleasure?
Ah, good day. I've come to look for someone, and I'm just asking around to see if I can get some information on them, but everyone seems to be just pretty quiet. I was hoping you could help me.
Ah, well, I'm new here, so unfortunately I don't know many of the locals. Maybe keep checking around. And he goes to close the door.
Did he
I put my
open
foot in
it?
the
I'll
door.
just put my foot in the door. I'm at the door. Like, I just immediately
Okay,
put my
yeah,
foot in the door.
As long as somebody puts a foot.
Like, both foot and just push my arm against the door to put pressure to try and open it. And I'll smile wider, showing my teeth even through my disguise.
Oh, come on.
I said I'm looking for help. So, how about you and I have a conversation while we can keep things kind and amicable?
Feeling the force that you're able to put against the door that he clearly cannot match. He lets go and says, I am so sorry. Where are my manners? Here, let me put some tea on. Yes. Come into my abode. I couldn't possibly keep out travelers such as yourselves. Of course.
I'll just push the door with force, making it just slam the wall and walk in.
He jumps a little bit, but continues walking over towards a small small stove that he has set up in the back corner.
Now, friend, how about you tell me where I could find the person I'm looking for? Now, their name is Eleanor, and I was told that she lived in this quaint little place.
Eleanor. That's that's a good question. Where is Eleanor? You know, I know what will help. Just give me a moment. I'll help rack my brain.
I grab him by the collar of his shirt and slam him against the nearest wall. I'm not in the mood for games. Now,
All right, so I
we
will
we
say
can help you
So much for a lack
refresh.
of-
We can help you refresh your memory the nice way through conversation. Quick and to the point conversation. Or we can do it the hard way, which is not a way that a hero would do. But there are limits.
As
And
Celis
one of
starts to
those
say.
limits is selling
Uh,
your kind.
1 second. Peregrine seems to want to interject.
So
Oh no,
much
no,
for-
I'm just going to help sell it. As Celis starts to say, we'll do it the hard way. I'm just gonna have a couple of husks kind of come into the mix. Not
So
doing
much
anything,
for
just
a
standing
lack
there
of
menacingly.
antagonization.
No, 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 no. You see,
Farron's
you
just
got
gonna
it
look
all
over
wrong.
at Oriamis and
Celis
shrug.
wanted to be the one to antagonize.
I see.
Wanted to make sure that you guys didn't get to him first. But I
There
will
are
say,
things that need to be personal.
that there are two ways that we can do this. There you can try to negotiate.
I do have diplomacy.
But if you're trying to negotiate, or if you're trying to go into negotiations, we are going to be handling that properly. I
Mhm.
will say though that with how you were approaching this, already, you would be starting out on hostile ground. That does mean that you're going to have to be very careful with the words that you choose and what you try to do.
Now,
Go ahead.
Rizendar,
Mm.
I would like to say one thing, and I say
What's
it a
up?
lot. I don't negotiate with terrorists.
You're in the back. Sit on the back.
I'm arguing towards.
There's a reason I'm the one holding
Oh,
them
yeah.
against the wall, not
Sure.
you.
Ooh. Oh yeah, you
Famed
get the
negotiation technique of holding somebody against a wall.
Yeah.
So, how you want to approach this is completely up to you. If you want to do it the other way, I will say you're unlikely to get proper information, but it might be more satisfying. So if you want to go with negotiations, that is fine. That's completely up to you. I will take it from here. The guy says, "Okay, just put me down, please. Maybe we can talk this out. Just, please, without the hands."
I'll let go of him and just take a step back.
Have a husk
He-
pull up a chair for him.
He kind of dusts off, or he just wipes off his shirt and says, "Now, let's talk about this like civil. You were looking for Eleanor, right? I do know Eleanor, but you're going to have to give me a good reason to tell you after barging into my home."
It's taking everything in Celis to just keep their composure. They just sigh. I'm looking for Eleanor for personal reasons. Now,
Oh.
I want to know where she is. If you would be so kind as to tell me.
I understand for personal reasons. Unfortunately, I don't give things freely. So, tell me what is in it for me. Now, as a reminder, with negotiations, and you can find this on the Hero Player Handbook, starting at page 284 if you need to look at it. People are going to have various motivations and pitfalls. You need to just try to make an argument and tell me what motivation you are trying to appeal to. Different people are going to have different motivations, and you may need to suss out what those are based on how they are acting. Or you can, if you are willing to take a risk at it, just try to see if you can figure out what motivation they might have. That is something that you can try to roll.
Which page is it this on?
Uh, 284 is where the motivations and pitfalls start.
Okay.
And if you want to try to figure out what one of their motivations or pitfalls is, you would simply just tell me, and so long as you don't get a tier 1 result, they won't lose patience with you.
Okay.
You can also just ask.
Yeah, you could also ask. Sometimes they might be willing to give information freely. Like, there's nothing wrong with just asking, what do you want, or what are you hoping to gain? They might be willing to tell you.
No, I was gonna get to the point. Just asking what they want.
That's fine.
Rather than beat around the bush.
That's fine. So is that what you want to ask?
Yeah. Just ask them straight up, what is it that they want? What are they looking for? What are you trying to get out of this?
I just want a simple life. A life without worry. You know how you get that? Money. Money makes the world go round. A lot easier to live a simple life. Have the money that you need to pay for such a simple life. You look like the adventuring sort. Surely you've come across something.
Money doesn't solve all your problems.
Oh,
But
but it does
I
solve
get
most
what
of
you're
mine.
trying to say. So is that all you want? Money?
Look, you're wanting information. It's the easiest way to grease my palms.
And what exactly is your price?
I suppose that depends on how much you want this information. It sounds like it's very personal. So, why don't you start making offers before I make my own?
Shit, how much money do I get?
So,
But-
when it comes to money, you all don't actually have proper coins. You have wealth. And each of you will have potentially a different wealth. I think that most of you have one. Yeah, it looks like all of you have just one wealth, which isn't much. Basically, one wealth is you have enough to get what you need for adventuring. Like some very small supplies you'll never want for an inn or food, kind of deal. But it's definitely not enough to get anything too crazy. You could probably all pool together, and stretch yourself to get something a little bit better, like maybe a cart. But then you're putting yourselves out a bit. So you don't
Mhm.
have a whole lot to offer as
I've got
far
an
as
idea.
I'm.
Looking around, does this guy seem to have, like, if he likes money so much, I'm assuming he has some form of opulence in his house. Some nice
It-
vases, some art.
Yes, it
Something
is
like
actually clear that while this house is not a new house. Looking around, you do see a lot of things that have been put in recently. Some things that would otherwise be quite pricey for a single individual uh, to take or to get added.
Hey,
So
Shiver, you have Intimidate. If he likes his money so much, how's about he gives us the information we want, and we won't cost him a lot of his fucking money by wrecking all of his nice shit.
It sounds good, except for the part where we don't get to wreck nice shit, but
Maybe
That just
some.
sells the
Maybe
intimidation.
things could happen later for that.
Maybe you get to wreck one piece of nice shit just to
Mm.
really sell it.
like a cat pushing something off the counter,
Yeah.
that I can live with.
all
That
right.
should be that should motivate his greed.
Now I think I actually have some skills for negotiation.
Some of
Ooh,
you
have
do.
you? I was mainly going with Shiver because this feels like an intimidate kind of thing, but if
Oh,
you
but
got...
I give bonuses to the roll, you know.
Oh.
Well, what to do? How are you approaching them?
I mean, if you guys are trying to intimidate, you can go for it.
Give me just a second. Some things are oh, I see why I have to log back in. I was
Oh.
like, things aren't loading. Why aren't things loading? Damn fucking draw steel and their fucking Forge. Fuck you, Forge.
Fuck you, Forge.
Fuck you, Forge.
Hey, Forge is a nice virtual tabletop.
The login. Oh, why
Not
do
as
you have
good as
to?
Owlbear Rodeo.
Okay, select me. Join the game. Everything's loading right. Oh my god, it's loading right. I can see color again.
I could
Wow.
see cle-
Yeah, for some reason, like the chat box was transparent, so I had to put it over the image to see anything in the chats. The text had no color.
But yeah. How do you want to proceed then? Because it sounds like Oriamis, you are actually wanting to step up to play in this intimidation game.
Well, can't I intimidate behind somebody as well, or do I have to be the one that goes for it?
I mean, that depends. Like, do you have a
So
skill that would apply? You know, you can.
Here's the thing, Oriamis. I see that you've got Power Player, where like you can use might instead of a different characteristic when you're bragging, flirting, or intimidating. The problem is you don't actually have the intimidate skill.
Oh, so I'm
so-
stupid.
No, you're not stupid. It could be useful for you to do, but in this situation, like
Not the
even if
most.
Shiver just uses their presence, we're getting a +3 versus just a +2.
Damn.
That said,
That is true.
you also do have monster trophy.
I do have the
I mean,
trophy.
I think that I don't know. Would a human being count as a sapient creature?
Yeah.
No. Also, they're
No.
not human.
Would a polder count as a sapient creature?
There we go. Now I can be racist. No. But that is true. So that gets you a total of +4, even without the intimidate skill, with the edge from that. So if you intimidate with your might, you get 2 from your might, 2 from the edge.
Yeah,
And honestly, actually, what Shiver could do, since they have the intimidate skill, I think they'd be able to roll to assist a test with this. We could potentially get it up to a double edge.
I could stand behind and be intimidating.
Exactly. Basically, using your skill for him.
The
Well,
the
he-
only thing, or the only problem with it, and this is if you wish to take this risk, is trying to assist with a test. There is a chance that you could actually make things worse.
Yeah,
But that's
if
only
you
on
get
a that's on a tier 1.
result. Which you're still getting a +3. So a tier 1 result isn't the most likely thing in the world.
So if that's what you want to do, we would need to do it in the basically, we would need to, we could do the roll, and then you assist if you don't like the result to see if you make it better or worse. I believe that you can do it after, unless I'm mistaken.
Really say one way or the other.
I was trying to look in the compendium for like the exact breakdown on what, brag, lead, and everything is, but I can't seem to find it in the darn
Oh, they're
compendium.
just skills.
okay.
Oh, no, okay. So in the example that it gives, it seems like you're supposed to make the assist first
I mean, it would make
to
sense.
determine bonuses. So yeah, if you want to assist with it, you would need to try to make that assist test before seeing how Oriamus rolls.
Okay.
It's up to you though.
I mean, that's fine. It's fine by me.
All right. In that case, then, yeah, you just make your. You simply just make your test using a skill. And
Could we make an argument that Shiver could use their reason to determine the most valuable things to threaten?
I would allow it.
Sweet. There you go.
Okay, great. So reason with intimidate.
Yep. Reason with intimidate.
Yeah, bonk.
And that's a tier 2.
That's a tier
baby.
2. All right. In that
You
case,
are
then,
now rolling with a an edge
double edge.
on this. Double edge. All right, because Monster Bane.
Yep. Monster Trophy.
Uh,
So
Yeah.
In that case, then
Yep.
go ahead, roll might. You don't have a skill that applies, but we're going to you don't have a skill proficiency that applies, but we're going to say that
Yep.
you are trying to intimidate.
Yep.
It's
it's an edge, right? Because
Double
the
edge.
tier 2. Double edge,
Ledge.
okay.
Yep. 'cause,
And then nope,
Shiver's
and then a bonus
assisting you.
because of the armor.
That's where you get the double edge. One edge from
Oh,
Shiver,
okay.
one edge from the armor.
Okay. And then it's
Yep.
Blamo. I'll
Well, that
roll off the
was
0.
would have been just shy of a tier 3, but it's just a tier 3, baby.
hell yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah.
Woo.
All right. So, do you want to say anything specific? Like, how do you approach this? Also, I forgot to ask, like, what motivation are you appealing to? Are you trying to appeal to his greed?
Trying to peel like away from the greed, like, oh, you're a very greedy individual. You have plenty of
Well, no.
opulence.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
he,
not appealing
yeah.
away from greed. We're threatening
Yeah,
his wealth,
threatening the
and
greed. Yeah,
therefore
yeah.
appealing
Sorry.
to his greed.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Right. So go ahead.
Just dusting off the cobwebs. Still getting. Okay. No, that.
You got this.
You put me on the spot. Now I'm just like,
It's
oh,
okay.
you know, just a monkey symbol clank, clonk, 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 clonk.
You just grab something that looks heavy and valuable and get
That
ready to
doesn't-
throw it.
Yeah, I just imagine you look over at Shiver. Shiver looks over at like a piece of pottery, looks back at you. You walk over, pick it up, just like lift it up in the air and look at the guy.
It would be such a shame if you lost such a priceless piece of pottery here.
Now, hold on. Look, but look, I can't just tell you it. Just put the pottery down, please.
Put it a little closer to the table where I picked it up, but
Everything has its price.
I could give it a
Yes,
nice
that-
piece on the ground.
And that has a wonderful price. Look, just please, just put the pottery down.
I pull back away from the table.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you what little I know. If that's what you want.
I think you might need to talk faster. The pottery is getting quite heavy.
Now, I will say, he
Well,
is like at this point, like mechanically, he is
Yeah.
making an offer to speak, though it's clear that
Okay.
he's not.
Very, a little
He's
bit, yeah,
trying.
he's
He's
not very
trying to
happy.
downplay how much he knows.
Mhm.
So you have successfully raised his interest, without lowering his patience, because despite how intimidating you are being, technically, you have appealed to a motivation. So clearly, he does not want to lose his wealth. That said, you cannot appeal to his greed from here on. You're not going to gain any benefit from it. So, if you're wanting to get more out of him, you are going to need to approach from a different angle, though you can also take the offer for just the little bit of information that he is willing to give at the moment.
I don't really have any intimidation or any skills that could help me with this. That's a real problem.
We could try to see if he's got another motivation or potentially a pitfall to avoid. I've got empathize. We could try a little good cop, bad cop on him.
He did say that he wants to live in peace with the money. You know, this is stirring up a little bit more ruckus than he's probably hoping for.
Pitfall would
And
have.
we could appease more towards, you know, if he gives us the information we're looking for, we'll just leave him alone. Of course we won't, but we can.
I feel like going a different direction than threats.
No,
might
no,
bear
it's
the
not
most
threat.
fruit.
Oh yeah, kind of threatening. Yeah.
We're not threatening him, we're just promising that nothing
Have-
will come to him if he
I have a
helps
question.
us.
Yes?
How the fuck do pitfalls work?
Basically, if you try to appeal to an NPC's pitfall, they immediately lose 1 interest and 1 patience. No roll.
Mm.
Yep.
So you want to avoid
So-
their pitfalls as much as possible.
Yes. So if basically you make an argument and you tell me that you're appealing to this thing, and it happens to be the pitfall, I will just tell you outright, like they have no interest in it whatsoever. It's more than likely an insult that you even brought it up.
For
Hmm.
instance, with this guy having a motivation of greed, It's not guaranteed, but it's very possible that he's got a pitfall regarding charity or benevolence, since
He just
clearly
wants
doesn't give a
peace.
shit about it. Yeah.
Okay.
So appealing to his better nature isn't going to get us very far, I don't think.
I mean, you never know.
But you can see a list of like different motivations and pitfalls.
Hmm.
So you can just kind of browse that and see if there's one you would like to appeal to that you think he might.
And it's important to note as well that things like benevolence, like all of these that are listed here, could be used as either a motivation or a pitfall. So benevolence, as it states, if you're trying to appeal to it as like a motivation, then yeah, like they may like care about, will like benefit, like the people that the NPC cares about, like may benefit, like they may think that they're going to gain something for them or their household, that is just something that's beyond them.
Hmm.
But yeah, a person that's a bit more shady may have that as a pitfall. Like they just
Yeah, which is what I was.
don't believe that that anybody has a right just to anything by just being alive. Very
Mhm.
uncharitable.
Which is probably this guy, considering. I was pointing out earlier, you want to be careful if you're trying to appeal to something specific.
I mean, I wanted to try and appeal for the peace that he keeps trying to talk about. Hmm.
All right, in that case, I got an idea. If we're gonna try to appeal to his peace,
Yeah.
What do you have in mind?
I'm just gonna walk up. My husks are gonna stand back. And I'm going to say, listen, listen. Looking at Oriamis and shiver. I'm sure that you did what you felt you had to do to protect yourself. I need you to understand now that this won't come back to bite you. Certainly not more so than looking at everyone around. It already has. And if you think that throwing in with the kinds of people who would just kidnap folks is going to give you any kind of peace going forward, well, I'm afraid you're mistaken. It may not be us that causes you trouble, but eventually someone will.
All right. Go ahead and add that. That needs to be. Oh, that needs to be either reason, intuition, or presence, whatever your preference is.
Well, I'd say reason, because I am basically just trying to be like, hey, think about it for a fucking second.
Yeah.
You've thrown in with some bad people. It's gonna come back to bite you. Try to be, dare I say, reasonable.
Yeah.
But you know. So, oh shit, I've got everybody else's sheets up, but not my own.
Isn't that just the way?
It is. And then I use empathize with this one. Ooh, or society.
Oh.
I'm throwing societal truths.
We
on
live
this
in
motherfucker.
this
Bottom text, motherfucker.
bottom text.
I'll accept either one.
I'll do empathize because I don't think that's quite what society is.
No, society is a lore skill. You could quote him
Ah,
how
sweet.
this has not worked in the past.
I want to use a hero token to re-roll that.
Do it again. Do it again.
Boom. All right, let's try that again.
No
I
fucking
swear to God. You know
way.
what? Fine. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Literally rolled the same thing.
The exact same thing.
How did you keep?
Oh, the gods do not want you to have this.
Fuck it. I'm not using any more hero tokens on this. He just doesn't like what I have to say.
Holy shit.
This is why I play classes that eliminate die rolls as much as possible.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
All right. He looks at you and says, "This way to keep the peace, to make sure that nobody comes into this village and starts stomping around, raising all of these buildings. Better to just abide early."
And do you really think that abiding to this kind of people is gonna bring you long-lasting peace? Is dealing with someone willing to take someone else's life that has done no crime but just exist really the kind of temporal peace that will save you? It might
Many
buy
words,
you a
yes.
week, it might buy you a month, it might buy you a year, but after that, what if they just push the line forward and they just keep making it so you're next
First
because
they
of
came for
something
the
that they
Dragon
didn't
Knights,
like?
and I said nothing because I wasn't a Dragon Knight.
Then they came for the polders, and I said, "Make sure you get all
Out
of
of
them."
step, motherfucker. You ain't gonna get me.
But he says, "It's so many words." Yes. It's going to be a long while before Ajax comes to our side of the land, but I would much rather be in his good graces by the time that he arrives. Now, unless you have anything else to say, my offer has not changed. At this point, he is making it clear that his patience is running very thin.
Oh, so is mine.
I
Oh,
say
I
we
know.
just take what information he can give us and fucking leave.
Hmm.
Just tell me what you know.
All right. And is everybody in agreement that negotiations end? You're taking the offer?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't put down that vase yet, though.
No, don't plan on it.
All right. He says, "Yes, I know of Eleanor, and I know what she was doing. I turned her in just yesterday. Small group of individuals looking quite capable, I must say, came by, took her and the Dragon Knights, the criminals that she was hiding, away from town. That is all. Where they went from there, I don't know. But all I have to offer.
You don't know what direction they went.
Oh, heavens, no, of course I wouldn't know which direction they went. I wasn't paying that much attention. They came by, went directly to her house, and then left. I was content with just brewing my tea, enjoying my morning meal.
I'll just smile and say thank you for your help. And I would like to draw my bow. And just
In dark
take a
Celis
step
art.
back and aim it at my feet. And I want to use living arrow.
All right. You make sure I've actually got
Oh, you gotta think about it there for a minute.
I just want to make sure that yeah, that's right. Okay. Okay. So you pull out your bow, you draw it, and see him just kind of like recoil back, with you drawing your weapon. And when you
Akron
shoot
just
it at
gives a
your
cute for flinching.
yeah, with when you shoot it at your feet, Akron suddenly forms in front of you. And he topples backwards, in shock from the sudden appearance of another individual in the room. And I am required to ask, do you want to make a melee free strike? Because that is
No.
technically part of it.
I'm
No.
contractually obligated to ask.
Contractually
Okay.
obligated. You know what? Let's go with yes, but I'm just gonna hit the wall like behind. Like just Akron just immediately takes a swipe at whatever the fuck is in front of her that's not him.
Okay.
No, it's his
In
other
that-
ornate vase.
In that case, then, as he falls backwards, Akron takes a swipe behind where he was at, knocking over a couple pots and pans that have been kind of like sitting out on a countertop. They go clattering to the floor, next to the polder. And he is horrified.
With that, I'll just pull my hood back. Just, getting rid of my disguise. And so does Akron, as we both look at him. A true hero helps everyone and is willing to believe that everyone has a chance for redemption. But a hero also understands when a monster is irredeemable, and the world will be a better place, getting rid of those that only make this a worse plane of existence. You turned in someone that was willing to help others. And you did that all just for some rotten mockery of peace. Now, you can either tell me exactly what I'm looking for, which is where they took Eleanor, or your peace will be very short-lived as I cleanse the world of a monster like you.
He puts his arms out in front of his face, blocking nothing, but clearly cowering. That I told you I don't know. If you want to follow them, why don't you go to her house? Maybe they left a trail.
You know what? You're right. Let's just cut the middleman. Quite literally, I say, as I nod to Akron and she readies her claws.
Perhaps
Any
we
last
shouldn't
words?
slaughter an unarmed civilian, odious though he may be, in his own home.
You're right. You're right. I pull out my dagger and I toss it at him. There. Die for your ideals.
Very heroic.
Very heroic of you, Celis.
So are you going to kill him?
Yeah.
Mm,
He is a monster.
any move that Celis or Akron makes on the Polder, I would like to grapple with them to prevent them from killing him.
Okay. In that case, then, you motion to Akron to effectively kill this
Sorry.
very terrible, but
Good
otherwise,
judge.
just as far as you're concerned, technically innocent civilian. And Oriamus, as Akron goes to raise up for a strike, suddenly goes to grab at Akron. Now, if you all want to compete on this, that's fine. I believe that would just be a base contested roll. It's either that, or we can simply have Oriamus try to use the grab maneuver to see if he is successful, which would make it a very one-sided thing.
Whichever way. Which way were you thinking of going? For the grapple?
What was the first option?
I mean, if Akron is fighting this, we could either do a contested roll. Effectively, you both just selecting your characteristic and a skill that would apply, and rolling against each other, or I could just have you do the base grapple skill, which
I'm not gonna
Um,
contest it. I'm just like gonna say that I'm not gonna try and contest that.
okay.
More than
I mean, that's fine. Like,
more than that,
if you just
just
want, if you just want
baffled
the grab,
by what he's doing.
yeah. If you want to just grab on, like, allow the grab to happen, that's also perfectly fine.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
In that case, then, yeah, Oriamus is able to grab Akron before she gets to strike at this polder.
Violence
And
has a time
effectively
and
stops
place,
her.
but this is not the place.
Celeste will just turn around. Clearly, something wrong in their eyes, as he just slowly turns towards Oriamus. What are you doing?
Stopping a murder.
Now you care?
He has
Now you
no
care that
weapon
someone who
drawn.
turned in others, sent them to their deaths? He was willing to kill my people. All for money. And you care to save his life?
Ellis, you once stayed my hand when I was about to commit a terrible act out of rage. Please, allow us to do the same for you. I guarantee you would regret it.
People like him are the reason me and my sister had to live the way we lived. Grow up the way that we grew up. Do you know what it's like to wonder if you're going to live the next day, or if someone like him is going to turn you in just because they see pretty coin and that's all they care for?
Not arguing that he's a good person, Celis. But if we
Nor am
find the
I.
others, we can allow them to mete out what justice they see fit. It is not worth our hand. Kill this man.
Celis will just stare daggers and then just put their bow back. Not a Akron. She just pushes Oriamus, then we both just walk out. And I will stop by the door and just say, and then let's go. We have someone to find.
The boulder, still stunned on the floor, does not stop you, and clearly does not have anything else to say. He can't even find words at the moment.
Shiver, you should break some shit on our way out.
I was more concerned about like Shiver putting something in her pocket.
Also, they could put something in their pocket. That
Yeah,
could
put
also work.
put something in
Just
their pocket.
steal
Both
some
of you
shit.
to assume I haven't already done both.
Oriamus makes a show of putting the vase back on the table, dusting it off, and just kind of looking at their direction and just giving a little wave, giving Shiver plenty of time to making a show of it.
All right.
I pick up the pot you just put down and drop it pointedly on the floor.
Put it down nice and even, and then Shiver just comes up.
Finger slipped.
Oops.
As we walk out, I'm just gonna have my husks standing there for an uncomfortably long time. Just staring at him. Dead-eyed. Motionless.
I will allow that to last for at least 35 feet, since that is your distance.
That's fine. Like I said, uncomfortably long time. Doesn't have to last very
Yeah.
long.
You know, since Rick has been such a kind little individual, they couldn't really fit in the house very well, but they were just kind of sitting outside. They perk up at seeing Oriamas walk out. God, Mr. Oriamas, something happened in there. Celis ran off in a hurry.
Poor little wreck.
Poor little Rick. Shield too big, too small door. Polder door. I'm
Old
surprised
door,
Oriamas
if you
could fit
will.
in the door with the polder door.
He had a duck.
Oh yeah.
We should follow close. There are lives
Hmm.
to be saved.
You
Let's catch up
do.
to Celis.
Yeah, you do leave the house, and Celis, you, in your hurry, got to ask where her house even is. But
Look for the one with signs of forced entry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
that I'm
probably.
pretty sure that's not gonna be hard to notice.
yeah, in a
In a
village like
small
this,
town.
though,
Knowing it, having lived in a small village, I'm pretty sure I can recognize which one's been abandoned and, ransacked.
it's not too hard for you to find. And you do see that the house was recently lived in, but signs are all there. The door having been completely blown off of its hinges. Somehow being sent across the room, laying flat on the floor at least 15 feet away. The house is in complete disarray, and you can even see where floorboards have been torn up and clearly searching for individuals. Not even bothering to ask where they are, just taking.
Ah, truly the price of kindness.
And looking outside, you can actually see a few scrapes on the trail to the house. It looks like a wagon or some wheeled vehicle had been pulled to the front of this building. And you can even see where the wheels reach the house, and then the indents get deeper, as if it has taken on far more weight.
Mhm. So I should
Blazer
be able to
says that
just
he
follow
needs
this
just a
track, this
minute, but
thing.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you should be able to follow the track easily enough. So how far they've gotten and who it is that you're up against is impossible to tell. Though it's clear that this is fairly recent, within the past day at most.
Okay. So they couldn't have gone too far. Or if they're carrying just that many people.
That is the hope. Of course, you do have the option to follow now. But it is also very possible for you to wait if you feel the need to do so. But that's completely up to you. We'll give Oriamis just a second to finish his phone calls, just in case he has a...
Oh yeah, don't worry.
Sorry, my mom called. My sister's coming
Fine.
back home tomorrow.
Don't sound so excited.
Long story. But let's continue.
Yes. I was just explaining to when I saw your message that you do find a trail that seems to be wagon wheels of some sort that led up to the house, and you can actually see where the indents get deeper, as if something heavy was put onto the vehicle before traveling away. So you do actually have a direction that you can follow, and hopefully the trail will lead to whoever broke into this home.
Time is of the essence with this kind of shit, so I say we go for it.
Okay. Well, you do have some travel ahead of you. With there still being light, it is hard to tell when they would stop. The way that you've been told, and from what you can see, they may have gotten quite the head start. So it's unlikely that you will run into them on the trail itself. But perhaps you might be able to catch up to them when they stop for the day.
Okay.
So, you all set out. With much travel ahead of you, and the head start that they have, two things. One, I will say that this is going to cause most of a day to pass, just in travel. As such, I will allow if anybody has anything that triggers from a day passing, I would allow that to trigger now. That also would include things like Garak working on something. Peregrine, do you have anything that
If you would allow it. So I've got Traveling Sage, of course. We talked about this. I do need 1 hour of uninterrupted research time. But also, if I can have my husks help me along, I could probably devote most of my attention to reading the few books I carried with me out of the Behdmeten library.
You'll definitely have the time to do so, while following this trail, and I mean they have enough might, so I'll definitely allow them to either guide you or even like carry you for the most part while you're just kind of reading over your research project for a bit. So
Only
I'll allow it.
briefly. Sweet. Just to make sure we know what this is for. Bam. And then, yeah, let's see what we get. Fuck yeah.
Hell
I'll
yeah.
take it.
That is extra 6 on your locate the Dux
47.
Obscurus. Are you adjusting that? Or do you want me? Okay, you got
Yeah,
it.
I got it.
All right. And Galrak, what is she working on?
What is she working on, indeed?
I mean, she can continue to smith something. If you want, she can be looking into something for you all, though it would just be a flat roll.
Uh,
Oriamus, do you have any projects going on right now?
Not
I
at the
think my-
moment.
think
I
my
have the
only
research for
project-
some other stuff, but other people have more important things at the moment.
I think my only project is working on my skill, but that's about it.
I could have her keep working on the Hell Charger helm.
Should I go for it?
All right. In that
Okay.
case, then,
You're going to navigate the construction of this helm. Because I don't have blacksmithing, but she does.
that's perfectly
Here we
fine.
go. Nice!
Now, that's
Where
a
was
fucking
that
roll.
fucking... Where was that chutzpah when she was trying to research? God damn it.
Wait.
50
Just
more
imagine.
points and I'll have that motherfucker.
Could have had 17 on your locate the Dux Obscurus.
I could have had... Well, no.
Because the
Would've been
the
15.
universe would have made it lower. Oh yeah, it would have
Well,
been 15
The
because
fact
yeah,
that she
they,
doesn't have a positive reason score would have made it 15.
that's
Like,
fair.
here's the thing. Me using Traveling Sage is literally just 1d10 worse than her doing it. So, I'm almost as good. In fact, actually, this 6 was better than her researching it the one time she tried. I'm literally better at finding this information on the road than she is with the full access of a library. She's never touching my research again.
That's fair.
I will get a fucking Sage follower. And I will mega research shit.
All right. Well, in that case then, the road does get traveled. The little bit of research that you are able to do is helpful. Every word that you read gets you that much closer to the Dux Obscurus. And finally, as the sun starts to lower, not enough to take away your light, but enough to signal the ending of a day, you see smoke. A campsite has been set up ahead. And as far as you can tell, if it's not them, then surely they must have seen them. Either way, worth investigating.
As well.
We could wait a little bit for the cover of night and approach surreptitiously.
I'm gonna pretend I know what that word means. Sure.
With discretion.
Ah, of course.
Shiver. I believe you are muted, Shiver.
Yes.
Jeez.
We are in the pretty much in the woods right now, right?
Yeah, you're roughly in you're roughly in the woods. Like the trees around here are somewhat sparse. Like they're not enough to fully block like vision from the road. Um, but they are definitely more than enough to hide behind if that's what you're asking.
Would you be so kind as to perhaps scout things out for us while we still have some fading light?
I suppose I can do my best, yes.
I will have Boris go with you. If anything should happen, he will return and bring us forthwith.
I wouldn't worry over much, but I appreciate it, yes.
A little ghost cat just hops up on your shoulder, rubs his little ghost face against your neck.
If he weren't so cute, I might have more objection.
Okay. Well, in that case, then, Shiver, I'm going to pull you over to the campsite personally. And I'm going to have you, but I do want you to make a check for me. Sounds like you're doing
Naturally.
scouting, so you do have sneak. So unless you're wanting to apply something else, I think that that sneak would be a good skill.
And don't forget, you have Woad Elf Glamour as well.
Yes. I was going to say as well as alertness.
Now, unfortunately, the alertness skill, like if you're wanting to use that, it's fine. But it sounds like you're being stealthy, so sneak might just be more appropriate.
Yeah, alright.
But yeah, Wold Elf Glamour though, it's an edge on tests made to hide and sneak, and tests made to search for you while you are hidden. Take a bane. Well, this is not technically hide and sneak. Like
If it's
I
using
will
the hide
allow.
or sneak.
Yeah, I will allow you to gain an edge since you are trying to stealth around.
Alright.
So go ahead. I guess give me an agility test with one edge using sneak skill.
Alright.
Got a lot working in your favor here.
Watch it fail spectacularly.
Nope.
That's just
Not
barely
quite.
a tier 3 though. All right.
Oh no, it was barely the best outcome.
Okay. So, Beetle. I've pulled you to the campsite. I'm going to put your token down. Should be able to see everything that is here. I don't believe that anything is being blocked from vision.
Nor do I.
So, without approaching further, you do see the cages with individuals in. There appear to be 3 in total, each with a single individual. While it is a little hard to make out from the distance, and see that there are clearly dragon knights among them. Over in the back corner appears to be a somebody that's not a dragon knight, but appears to be elderly. Quite possibly, it's very likely that this is the Eleanor that is being has been spoke of. Past that, you do also see that there are 4 individuals that seem to have set up camp here. The campsite seems to be a very recent setup, so your traveling has just barely caught up with them as they finish their process. The person in the back seems to be poring over maps, possibly scouting their next day of travel. The others gathering around a campfire and cooking pot that they have set up quite hastily. Fortunately, from this distance, you can't seem to pick up any conversation, but they do not seem to notice your presence.
It's intended, yes.
Do you wish to press in further? Or do you wish to return to the group?
I think I would prefer to not push my luck. I've seen what I need to.
Alright. In that case, then. Pulling you back to the travel scene. Okay. Shiver returns. Thankfully, it seems like nothing has gone wrong. And while you may speculate on other things, or if you have any other questions about what you saw, that's perfectly fine. I'm assuming that you do relay the information that I gave you just outright to the others.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So what they describe is basically just some cages that are scattered around this campsite, clearly being kept separated for one reason or another. And 4 individuals. So you have found them.
No, we can either go through the quiet of the night and take them by advantage, or we could try and negotiate with terrorists. Ha! Kidnappers,
Good
executioners.
options all around, really.
I have an issue with raising a weapon at a civilian. But these people are bringing the civilians out of their home. I have no issue with raising a weapon at them.
I agree. I say we sneak into the encampment under cover of darkness, release as many of their captives as we can, and should they rouse and start fighting us, well, we will draw steel.
Oriamus looks at himself and then looks over at Rick. I do not think sneaking is our strong suit. I'll have to leave it up to you and Shiver.
There are plenty of rocks you can blend into.
Do not take your clothing off. I say it while covering my face already with my cloak. I do not need to see that.
And for what it is worth, I will also say, Shiver, while you wouldn't really be able to speculate on their capabilities in fighting, among them you saw a devil an orc, a memonek, and a hakan.
See, I told you, you blend in perfect.
So, do you all? Is that what you want to do though? Is you want to wait until night, see what you can sneak, and take it
I'm
from
afraid
there,
of
or
waiting, but fuck it, I guess.
Well, it seems
I
they've
mean,
set
if
up
you
camp.
and there is always the option to just do a frontal assault. Um, this does need to be either a party decision or somebody needs to take action. The party be damned.
I did get a new skill recently that could help us if we want to just go in and get an advantage without the sneaking around.
What was that?
I got engrossing monologue. If they're not outright hostile when I first walk in, I can keep them busy for a minute, letting you guys gain an edge to avoid being noticed. So we can try and flank them.
I mean, I still feel like that would be good insurance for if we do get caught. Like, sneak as much as we can, but have you be ready to distract them.
Fortunate thing is, engrossing monologue only works if they are not hostile towards you.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah, why would they be hostile towards Celis? Oh, right. The
Yeah,
dragon Knight
yeah.
thing.
It's called having an fucking disguise.
but also if you
Hey,
try to
remember
do
that
this
time that
under
that-
the cover of night, if you try to do this under the cover of night, I'm sorry. If somebody is approaching my camp in the middle of the night, and they get all the way up to my camp while I am sleeping, I don't know. I'm not gonna be friendly.
Well, we'll keep Celis on the edge of camp so that if they start to rouse, we can send them a signal and they can kind of step up. They'll be less likely to clock that you're a Dragon Knight under cover of night.
I mean, I do have a disguise.
Under cover
have
of
a
Dragon
hood.
Knight.
You have a hood, and I'm pretty sure these guys hunt Dragon Knights for a living. I mean, maybe I'm a bit pessimistic. A simple hood wouldn't be enough for these guys.
As long as they don't start hostile, I can keep them busy for a minute. You pick up what I'm putting down.
It also does state that if they sense danger or any form of imminent harm, they will immediately stop listening to you.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
good.
right.
Well, we're not harming them. We're
Yeah,
freeing the
yeah.
captives.
I'd consider that danger.
How?
The dragon knights that we're releasing are dangerous to them.
It's dangerous to my bottom line.
Saw what you posted.
I fucking anytime I have the ability to use this picture, I'm gonna use it. I fucking love that picture.
Fuck. Alright. Yeah, that's
I
what
think
you all
it'd
want to do.
think it would be kind of hard to, like, even with engrossing monologue. I mean, I don't know, Shiver, maybe you can tell me different to sneak around the camp in broad daylight, even if their monologue is being engrossed.
Is significantly more challenging, I would say, yes. They tend to see better in the day. Is what I'm given to understand.
All right.
Well, whichever way you guys want to do it.
Do you want to
Oh.
do a frontal assault and just kind of address them? Get your
I mean, I
This is
could
we're
technically, give him a little bit of a long con, pretending that I'm turning myself in. That's an option.
and no one can ever tell you that it isn't.
You're
Yeah,
right.
yeah, it is an option.
I mean, it could work. I worry that that might. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, just to get you give you an idea of where I'm coming from here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like 90% sure we got a combat coming up,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like if we can take them by surprise in the combat, then we can get a bit of a head start, so to speak. What with the surprise mechanics.
I mean, if you think that's the way to go, I'm not gonna question you. I was just giving an option.
That's fair. What do Oriamis and Shiver think about it?
Yeah, I would.
I don't
would
think
love,
you have to
yeah.
ask me. I do. Oriamos does not need to answer you.
You
He,
rather
he wants a
just
full
roll
frontal
up.
assault. He
Yeah,
wants
it
he wants to
starts-
get in there.
He starts
Oriamis loves
tapping his
full
foot a little
frontal.
bit. I'm glad you finally noticed.
It did look a lot like a combative situation, I have to admit.
Yeah.
The ground was suddenly, it had grids in it, and you know that never means anything good.
When the ground has grids on it, it means I may,
All the
I
people-
may truly rise in combat.
They become flat little circles. I say, you know what, God? I think I will retreat. Yes, thank you.
Retreat.
I will come back with reinforcements, yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, I understand. Am I the reinforcement, Shiver?
Don't flatter yourself. You're part of a team here.
It's very hard to be flat. I'm sorry.
so glad that you fucking immediately put him down.
All right, let's Oh, I want the surprise so bad. It just feels like the tactically sound maneuver. Maybe I can ask the GM. Hey GM, if we wait until cover of darkness, would we still have to like make a sneaky roll to do it, or if we just like wait until they're asleep and then come fucking busting out of the woods in the dark, would that be enough to get us a surprise round?
That is a good question. I would say you would need to make a stealthy roll in order to get surprise. Though, if you wait for cover of night and then just go barging in, you would guarantee that you have that you have first choice of who acts. But you would need to stealth to get a lot closer to actually catch them in such a way that they are surprised and unable to act.
Okay.
I know,
Follow-up
like,
question.
yeah, surprise is obviously a little bit more specific than that, but
Yeah, no worries. Follow-up question. What would the tiers of that test look like?
The test is crying.
Yes.
right.
So sad.
Um, I would probably say, given their line of work, they would be very, like, they would probably be on the lookout and trying to, like, expecting somebody to try to pull some shit. So I'd say that would probably be a hard test. So yeah, that's tier 1 is fail and incur a consequence. So not only would you not be able to sneak up on them, but I would say that they definitely would get the initiative. The tier 2, you fail outright. Though there's no consequence for it, so at that point we would just roll normal initiative. And success. It's not success with reward, but I would allow it to incur, like, you would be successful in sneaking up on them. I would allow you a closer starting point, as well as getting surprise on them, which I don't. I do believe that surprise outright gives you initiative, unless I am mistaken.
If all members of one group are surprised, then there's auto initiative. If any member of one of the groups is not surprised, then you still roll initiative.
Okay. Which, in that case, then basically whoever's on watch, like, basically everybody. I would say that everybody would be surprised, if you are actually successful in that sneak. Even the person that would be on watch, or potentially people.
And would this be a group test?
More than likely, yes.
Alright, let's see. Well, in that case, no, I don't think we should do it. Basically, we would need 2 of us to get a tier 3 result on the test.
Mm-hmm.
In order to succeed. I think Shiver's got a pretty good chance of getting a tier 3 result, but even then it's not guaranteed. But I don't have much to contribute to actually being sneaky here.
Mhm.
Unless the GM would allow me to employ strategy.
Ooh.
Listen, I've studied countless battles. I know
Says
how
you.
to approach a battlefield.
I fought in countless battle.
Alright, well you can do your I fought in countless battles skill. I've got strategy.
So does Oriamus.
I've been on 200 confirmed combats in the arena.
You
I'll
fucking
have you
dead,
know.
kiddo.
Fuck you just say to me?
And Doesn't look like Celis has much to contribute, so maybe we just wait for cover of darkness and then just fucking bum rush them. Guarantee the initiative. Do the safer option. We don't get surprise out of it, but honestly, guaranteeing initiative is pretty good.
May I also offer another thing towards bum rushing?
Alright.
Rek has a big shield. That is all.
Thank you. Thank you for your
Huh.
contribution.
Yeah.
Yeah, is everyone okay with like we'll just wait for things to get dark and then bum rush them? We can secure initiative that way, and that's a pretty safe way to get at least a little bit of advantage in this almost certain fight that's coming up.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Sure.
Alright,
All right.
we'll do
That's
that then. Me over here trying to fucking squeeze every advantage I can.
Right?
Yeah, you
All right.
fucking squeezer.
My wife was like showing me fish and like toys that she got for the cats.
What's with
Fuck, I want to see
homies
cat
dissing?
toys that look like a fish.
Yeah, cat toys that look like fish. Also, cat toys that look
Aw.
like
What do
little
they come
cats
up
and
with
making faces.
next? Wait, hold on. That we should get one of those for Miss Ma'am so she knows who her babies are.
Oh my god.
Actually, you
her
know, that
fucking
would be a
babies.
really good cat toy now that I think about it.
These little things have personalities. I have to send them to you.
See, now all I'm thinking about is a little cat toy that looks just like this, and it would work. Because it's so stupid.
You all wait until it starts to get dark. I can't just lower the global illumination of the map.
That's right. Make it a night mode, motherfucker.
I'm trying. I'm
That's
trying.
what you get for making a daytime map where we can ambush them.
Right. I should have them ambush you instead. Fuck you guys.
They spelled shiver.
Guys, I think the director is OP. We have to put in so much work to even attempt a surprise, and the director can just say that we're surprised.
Oh,
Can we kill the storyteller?
Please.
Honestly,
can we kill
Yeah.
the storyteller?
We should execute the storyteller.
true.
You have 30 seconds uninterrupted to argue your case.
No, wait, we get 30 seconds first to accuse.
Oh,
God
yeah,
damn it,
yeah.
Blazer, not again.
I keep mixing it up. I'm sorry.
Just live editing a map. Don't mind me.
I don't.
Oh, it's it's that map.
Oh, do you know the map? Have you seen the map?
What?
I have seen it,
What?
yes.
Well,
I didn't say anything.
What are you talking about? You haven't seen shit.
Yeah. While you're live editing that map, I'm gonna go tell my uncle something.
yeah, you go tell your uncle something.
I will be back lickety split.
The uncle teller.
Can't believe he's revealing things to himself somehow. All right. I apologize for the wait. I've done some quick editing. There.
Nice. Yeah, that's not bad, honestly.
Yeah. Just adjusting some global illumination and changing the changing around some lighting for the campfire. It's simple. Easy peasy. Shit, Merit577 loves being part of my fan community and wants to add me on Discord.
Who the fuck?
You should give him your
likes this?
social security number.
Yes.
It has gotten dark in such a quick time. Wow. I can't believe how
Yeah.
dark it is.
As night falls,
Oh.
you
I've
all...
appeared.
Yep, up here. Yep.
Mhm.
Shiver, you're already here. Yeah, here.
No two shivers.
No two shivers. One is bad enough.
Hey, it's my good twin.
Your good twin? Is there an evil one?
Yeah. Yes, of course. You know them very
Everyone has
well
an
at this
evil
point,
twin.
or you should. I am the evil twin.
Or you should.
You... As night falls, you all close in on the camp and prepare yourself for the coming fight. As you get closer and ready to charge, you see two individuals that are still sitting around campfire. And Oriamus, you see him. You see Percy Lane. And you feel it deep down. The moment that you've been waiting for.
He is here. My time looks so far
My
and
time
wide.
has
right now.
come.
He's here.
Before you all break into a sprint, it's clear that something has taken hold of Oriamus. He's
I look
talking to
just-
himself.
look over at everybody around me and the one I've been looking for. My rival. My time is here. And Oriamus breaks into a full sprint towards him.
And that's where we'll end the session.
Can't believe Gizmo had to come to me and ask me the name of him. No, you couldn't do that.
No! It would ruin the surprise!
Oh, why else would somebody be asking the name of the rival?
I was just curious.
Just
Yeah.
so you know, I came up with that on the spot.
Oh my
I know.
God.
How'd you know?
Well, first of all, it wasn't in your backstory, and secondly, a name like Percy Lane.
Porcelain. It's a rock the same hardness as granite.
Incredible.
And that's the backstory behind the name Percy Lane. It's porcelain. The mask.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm glad you're dying.
Can't believe I thought it'd be some climactic battle. Oh, where it gets the bad king. Oh, porcelain comes out from a curtain in the corner. Ha!
With a steel chair.
With a steel chair.
I
Amy
can't
Roman,
wait
you're
to
my
go to
moment.
your funeral knowing that I could have changed the outcome.
Yeah. Oriamus is all for it. The adventure. I've looked so far at why he's here. Good. Now, the better question is, why the fuck is he trafficking individuals?
That is a
Ask
good
him.
question. Maybe you should
He
get
has-
you'd get a chance to ask him.
I'm gonna be too busy trying to stab him.
All right. Well, that's gonna be for next time.
Wow.
So that said, if you're still here, thank you for being here. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Like, I'm not gonna send you into a combat, right?
Well,
Like,
I was
we're
over here
gonna go-
thinking I get to develop Oriamus a little bit more for like another 3 months. No, we're gonna kill him today. Next week.
No, next week.
We're killing him next week.
Next week.
Sing
All
my
right.
stories for long after I'm gone. Wreck, please. Carve my name into your shield.
Good night.
Yeah.
Night.